Alright, what's going on? I'm feeling a little bit tired today. Just a little bit. But we're gonna power through. I'm gonna probably start off with some squats. And then I think it's gonna be a Jefferson day. Maybe a pull-up day if they got a chain. We're gonna have some fun. If they got a pull-up chain, I'm gonna probably work up to a top set of 3. See how heavy I can get. And Jeffersons, probably be doing singles again, like the deadlifts. Hit up, see how heavy I can go. It's a new exercise, so don't expect too much of me, but anyway, it's time to lift. So I'd imagine that Joe Rogan would really like this gym. Constantly inspired by the image of the gorilla. I mean, the physical prowess of a gorilla's immense. I mean, if you think about it, we've never seen a gorilla at full power because they don't have access to gyms or exercise science. So really, that's crazy to think about. I mean, you think about it, if there's as many gorillas as there were humans, it'd be chaos. Although, that's, I think, more of a, if there's as many chimps around, gorillas tend to be a lot more calm, but their power, and you wouldn't want to mess with them. I mean, they'll just rip your head right off. And once they got smart enough to know how to use gyms, then it's game over for sure. They're the apex predator of the world. So anyway, here's some Jefferson deadlifts. I was trying it out on the platform, but I didn't have enough space to put my legs wide enough apart because Jeffersons just feel more comfortable when your legs are apart. There's another split leg deadlift form, which you put more of a sprinter stance, and then you do a deadlift with the leg in between the bars. And that's another exercise I really like, but here I'm trying to focus more on this Jeffersons and not that one, so I didn't want to mix the two together. So I'm trying to keep my legs wide apart. And my lat was having a tough time on my right side, so I only started focusing on my one way of Jefferson, and I'll do the other Jefferson in a few days. So I went for 2 singles at 180 kilos in Jefferson, and the second rep was kind of a grinder. Really had to push through it, and I need to fix up my form a little bit there because my leg kind of gets in the way. And despite my lat kind of cramping up today or something, I decided to still do my weighted pull-ups because when you do such a close grip, it's more focused on the middle back, and surprisingly they didn't really bother my lat that much, and it kind of made it feel a little better. And I was just doing sets of 3, and I got up to doing 60 kilos. I think 70 kilos might be in the tank next week, but I'll take it slow. And then military presses, the last main exercise I did today, and it was feeling very good at the start. 40 kilos went well, and then 60 kilos went very well. Next time I'm going to put the pins a little higher because the lift off was a little low, which kind of messed up my lift, and I have to step up a little bit far back because of those rings getting in the way. But there I failed at 72.5, and then I failed again at 70, and I was really annoyed about this because the 60 kilos went very well. So I didn't film. I did get a PR at 72.5 for one non-film because I had my music in the ears, but then afterwards I got 6 reps on 60 kilos, which is another PR, so this was really good. Alright, so that's the end of my session. It got a little spicy at the end. I started having trouble. I think I need to slow down a little bit on my lifting heavy, take it a little easy. My lat was cramping a bit, so that made some of the exercise a little harder. But
overall, it was a decent session. I had to stop filming for my last set on the military press because I had to get the tunes on, get a little hyped, which you really shouldn't, because training's meant to just be more methodical than that. Shouldn't be using your adrenaline that much, but I wanted to get a little PR in and feel good about making the session feel a little better, give me a confidence boost for the next time I work out. But yeah, I think I'll probably rest tomorrow, start up again on Monday. But now I have a good idea of my maxes in general, so I'll be able to program a little better, because this week I was mostly testing where my strength was, and now I should be able to do things a little smarter, and just a little bit smarter. I mean, I still like, really pumping myself up and going for the big lifts. It makes training more fun, but sometimes you have to do things the smart way. But anyway, it was a good training. I'll see you next time.